Back. I'm Dr. Elmore Alexander, and we are here at SmartPlex ATL. And today, ladies, it's all about you. You know, medicine has neglected a lot of your personal issues for a long time, and we have decided to focus on some of the things that are really personal to you. And today, we're going to be talking about the O shot. Specifically, it's going to be dealing with bladder leakage and what happens to the sexual organ and how we can rejuvenate that so that we can eliminate pain, that we can help you with pleasure and any discomfort that you might be having in the organ. So sit tight. We're going to talk a little bit more about it. We're excited. We're glad that you're here. Hello, I'm Dr. Elmore Alexander of SmartPlex ATL, and I'm honored to be here on Old Fashioned Health Network to talk to not just the ladies, but I need you to go and grab your husband or your spouse, your mate, so that they know some of the things that are going on with women. Today's topic, we're talking about the O shot, but really we're talking about sexual rejuvenation in women, or rejuvenation of, I should say, the sexual organ. Now let me explain a little bit what I mean by the sexual organ. The female organ is very, very complex. It has multiple functions, and therefore it has a lot of different nerve endings. It has tissue that functions in different ways, and it's also an organ for bonding and for pleasure. And when it's not being used, of course, that tissue becomes atrophic, meaning that it starts to contract and it becomes non-pliable. In relationships, a lot of times because women are having pain, or some of the statistics say that as much as 70%, 68% of women are dissatisfied with sex for some reason. Now, the first thing we think is, you know, the man's not performing right or he's not doing it right or what have you. No, dissatisfaction can be that she's having pain, discomfort, lack of ability to have pleasure for whatever reason, or it could be that maybe she's afraid that she might leak a little urine because the babies have caused so much stretching of that organ that it caused looseness of the walls that she can't have or she can't experience the confidence of not being able to leak a little urine when she makes love. Well, I will say to not only the women, but to couples that my profession as a physician, as researchers, we have neglected women in this whole process because we have a host of things we can do for men to get their erections back. And we've all thought that from time to time, as long as a man could get erect, and he could get into a woman, even if it took lubes to get there, then everybody was fine. But we know that's not the case, because women should be chasing their man as much as a man is chasing his woman. So having said that, let's talk a little bit more about the procedure. We use platelet-rich plasma, which is the growth products, the growth centers of the body, these healing factors. We can take this out of the blood and we can place it back into the female organ, anywhere within that organ that I want to heal it. So if I want to improve the elasticity of the tissue so that it's more elastic and it has more of a foundation so it becomes a little tighter, I can do that with platelet-rich plasma. And if it's really, really loose, sometimes I'll use another procedure called radiofrequency, where I will tighten that tissue even more so that you can experience pleasure. If I want to fire those glands up so that you can now have moisture again and not have the dryness, because dryness causes pain. Dryness makes it very difficult for the walls to move, even if you have lubes. If I put that back in with platelet-rich plasma, it will start the glands to secreting again, and you will remember, or you will come back like one woman said. She said, I forgot that it could feel like this once those glands had fired up after 10 years of having dryness and pain and discomfort, where she was running from her man and now she's running to him, because just from her being able to produce her own lubrication again. As far as orgasm, we can place it into the orgasmic organ, which is, it's not just the clitoris, it's a whole area where it can be stimulated for pleasure. And we can fire that system back up so women can experience pleasure. I want you to know that these procedures are available, that they are non-painful, they're non-surgical, and that you can get back to where you once was, or in some cases, I can get you where you never were before by putting in platelet-rich plasma, which is called the O-shot, or even in some cases, we will use ultrasound if we need to stimulate tissue even more, or even using radio frequency to tighten the tissues even more. And as a bonus, we can rejuvenate the outer portion of the skin to make you look more youthful, make you look younger again. A lot of people don't even think about that, but the tissue starts to droop on the outside as well. The labia starts to droop. It starts to become affected by gravity. We can tighten that and make it perk up again, make it more youthful, and make you proud when you take your clothes off, make you proud when you get with your man. And with a little bit of effort and a little bit of concern and having someone take care of you, we can have you chasing your man again. I'm Dr. Elmer Alexander of SmartPlex ATL here at Old Fashioned Health Network, telling you, take your sex life back, take your family back, and be happy.